In this video, I'll be talking about Vibe Power Apps. So basically, it's a new app experience which combines plans, data model, and app in one single screen. You can navigate to the URL vibe.preview.powerapps.com or vibe.powerapps.com to access the interface. Basically, you can create workflows, integrate data sources without extensive coding knowledge. Basically, it allows you to quickly move the ideas from a working prototype using conversational chat. There are some prerequisites which needs to be followed, like you need to have a proper Power Apps license, and also the Copilot must be enabled within your environment. Now, there are various steps which gets undertaken by the system. So first is creation of a task, so planning of the task, and then executing those tasks. So as you see over here, these are the list of tasks which gets first planned and then get executed by the AI model. So first step is gathering the user requirements, designing the data model, generating a plan for building, creating the app structure, adding data sources, and there are many other things which I'm going to show you in the demo. Now, these are the helper agents which will help you to build an application. So, there's a requirements agent which helps you gather the requirements. Data agent basically follows the instruction and creates a data model. Code agent generates the backend React code, and the solution agent, which basically provides a solution container in which all the application gets stored, and also it gives you an overall ecosystem to ship the solution. Now application, now this is a sample application which has been generated using wipe coding. So this was like just generated in a, like I think couple of minutes. Now, as you see over here in this application, we have a home menu, submit request, and an admin dashboard as a top menu item. Now, if you want to add more pages, if you want to add more links, you can additionally provide a prompt to the system, and then the system will be able to generate those pages for you. So it is not that this application has been generated just once and you cannot work further to it, but there are ways through which you can extend the application functionalities. As you see over here, you can actually see all the backend code within the system. Basically, it's a React component, and as you see over here, this is like one of the config file, the JSON file, which basically shows you some configurational information like the app display name, description, the region, environment ID, logo path, logo app URL, etc. From a data modeling perspective, it will generate a data model based on the prompt which you type. Now, here it is not limited to just what the system provides you, but you have an ability to further fine tune it. So, which I'm going to show you in the demo. And then finally, you can publish your draft tables and app into the backend Dataverse table. Basically, Dataverse is best for the relational data models. It has got an advanced security and integration with different systems like Power BI, Fabric, SharePoint, and many other systems. Basically, publishing creates a connection between your plan and the data source and make this app available for use. Once the app is generated, you can share it with multiple users within your organization. So let's jump into the demo. So in order to access the application, you need to type in wipe.powerapps.com. Now, before I go into that, let me show you what happens when you type in make.powerapps.com. So this is a maker portal for building an application in Power Apps. So as you see over here, this is a classic maker portal through which you can create an app. Here also you can go ahead and type in the prompt, and then it will generate the application. Now here we have try new experience option, so which says introducing vibe.powerapps.com, and then here you will be able to see some introductory help. And then you, if you click on it, try now, you will be navigated to vibe.powerapps.com. So if I click over here, it will take me to vibe.powerapps.com, and then it will pick up an environment. Now it has picked up an environment which is from here. So as you say, it says, please pick a United States based environment because currently it is only available in the US environment. So I'll just click on try another environment, and then I'll pick up Girish USA. Now, once this interface loads up, you will be able to see a new Power Apps icon over here. You get a home menu, you get a plans menu. So here it will store all the plan. You can go ahead and edit, share, and delete the plan. List of application built using the vibe coding. So here I have created one application, so I can edit, I can share, and I can delete the application. And in the bottom left here you will see your name initials. So if I click over here, I'll be able to sign out, view account, my Office 36 Microsoft 365 profile. I can see my informatory card showing my email address. I can see the environment which I'm logged into, session details. Now, if I click on session details, I'll be able to see session ID, tenant ID, object ID, and some important parameters for that specific Power App session. If I click on environment, I have an ability to select and change the environment. Now, currently I'm in Girish USA environment. If I want to go to a different environment, I can just click over here and then it will switch back to a different environment. Here we have an option to add a new environment as well. So I'll just keep it as it is. So this is the interface. Now let me go into the home, and now here I can type in what exactly do I want to build an app for. So here I can type in create an app for animal shelter management. The app should contain menu one, two, three. The app should be accessible. The app should follow the best practice guideline for data model. So I can give all this information and then I'll just click on the enter button and then I'll be able to build that app. Now, instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the available templates. So we have equipment request, RSVP management, and onboarding tool. Now, if I scroll down, I can see this is the plan which I have created, and this is the app which I have created. And you get various filtering options over here as well. So let's go ahead and pick up an onboarding tool. So let me click this, and then it will uh, put in the prompt. I want to create an app for managers that helps manage onboarding process. I can just extend the app and say include a dark mode option as well. Include dashboard page showing the status of onboarding. So I can go ahead and extend this prompt and I can type in whatever I want. So there's no specific limit in writing a prompt over here. It should be very precise so that the AI engine in the backend should be able to properly understand it. Once done, just click on this button and then the app creation process starts. So as you see on the left hand side over here, so you can see that it is currently designing the data model, and on the right hand side you can see the user roles which it has deciphered. Now it has started building the data model, it is generating a plan for building, it is converting the requirements into comprehensive blueprint. It has started looking into the code part as well, so it is building an app. Now if you want to see what all things it has done, just click on this arrow and then you will see all the items which this particular engine is processing. So it is now designing the app layout, it is generating the app individual pages, it is now fetching the page, it has named the app as onboarding tracker as you see over here. It is now translating the app's core feature and the user flows into generating the pages. So now it has added home dashboard, employee task management, interface settings, 404 page. So all these pages with a clear navigation, accessibility, and consistent interactions has been added into the system. Now it is still processing, so it is making use of code agent. So code agent is basically putting the app together. Now, as you see, slowly the app UI interface is getting loaded, and I can see the dashboard button, I can see the settings button, and now if you want to view some more details, it says your app is ready, and now it has built this app onboarding tracker. So as you see over here, this is a new hire, overall progress snapshot, employee progress, completion chart, and it says your app is ready along with the plan. So let me hide this for a moment. Now, if I just hover my mouse, as you see over here, I'll be able to navigate through the completion chart. I can view the task. I can click on view task. I can click on settings over here. And if I click on settings, I have an option to go into a dark mode as well. So if I go to dashboard, I have enabled the dark mode as well to the application. Now in the completion chart, as you see, these are the different graph it has generated. Now let's look into what it has done. So you have an option to first check the what task the system has completed. So gathering user requirements, designing data model, generating a plan, creating app structure, adding data sources, designing the app layout, and generating the individual pages. Now here you get an option to navigate between plan, data, and app. Here you will see the helper agents which has helped you to build this app. So let's see the helper agent. So here we have a requirements agent, data agent, code agent, solution agent, and you itself, like me. So there are five individuals who has helped in building this particular application. Now, if I go into the plan, I can see what kind of role it has assumed. So it has assumed the role of a manager and an HR staff. So manager's role is responsible for overseeing the onboarding process and monitoring progress. HR handles employee data input and track onboarding tasks. And this is the data model. And this is the technology which it has used. So it says it has used an app, it has created onboarding reminder workflow, and HR data entry assistant. Now if I want to see everything, I'll just click on see all, and you will see that there are a couple of agent it has created, one workflow, one app. So you can filter by agents, flows, apps, and all. Now if I go into the data, I can see the chart it has, the data model it has generated. So employee onboarding task, onboarding status. So it's kind of an entity relationship diagram. Now I can see the key over here. If I click on plus, I can connect this to other system as well. What options do I get? I get to see the data, row ownership, properties, and I can completely remove it. So if I click on view data, it has added some sample data for me. I can go ahead and add a sample data. And now I have added example data. I can add new row. Even I can add a new column. So I can change the data model. I can specify the row ownership. The row is owned by a user or a team, or it is owned by an organization. So this is the concept of Dynamics 365 and Dataverse. Properties, I can rename the table name, plural name, specify the description, primary column, and I can even change the schema name as well. Let me close this over here. And now I can go ahead and click on this relationship. If I click on this relationship, I can remove the relationship, or I can edit, and I can specify whether it is one to one, one to many, many to one, and then I can specify whether it is required and what is the schema name and the relationship name. So this is how I can operate on the data model. Now I have an option to add a table. So this is an option to add a table, create a relationship. Now let me go into the application. Now if you see over here, this is the application which this particular system has generated, which we have just seen. Now it is loading the application. Now here you will find the preview option, so you can view the application. So I'll just so this is in the preview mode. If I click on the code mode, I can see the code. Now let me minimize this and let me show you how does the code looks like. So we have a docs folder, src folder, and a config file. So this is a configuration file. From a docs perspective, I have a design.md file. So basically it's kind of like a layout pattern, top navigation pattern with dashboard as a central workspace. So it has given you all the different color combination that are available for this particular system. Now src, assets, components, generated, hooks, lib, and pages. So this is like a React component. So as you see over here, I have assets, so React dot svg file. Then what are the different components in terms of systems and UI, like alert, accordion, avatar. So you can find all the codes over here. Then generated hooks, user app settings. Now if I just try to type in something, it says you cannot edit in read only editor. So from here I cannot edit the code. Now what if I want to view the split view? So I want, if I click on split over here, I can see the app side by side, and then I can navigate to the code as well. So that's a view, and I can split it horizontally as well. So, and I can refresh the preview if something has changed within the app. So I can even refresh the preview. Now let me remove the split view from here, and let me go ahead and show you the other folder. Yeah. So if you see the folder over here, I have a library folder. I have a pages folder. Now pages folder is important because that's from an employee perspective, task.tsx file. Then there is a settings file. So you can actually view, and then you have an option to basically structure this particular split view. Now I can just view into the code view. So that split view is gone. And now I can explore all the different components. Now all these things are good. If I click on settings over here, it will show me the environments, and then the session detail, which we just saw when we started this demo. Now everything is good. We haven't saved the application, so we need to first save the application. So this is important. It has created it for you. You have seen the preview, you have seen the code. Now the next important step is to save the application. So now I've saved the application, and now once it is saved, the next option is to publish the application. So what we have seen over here is, with the help of vibe coding, we are able to create an application in, like, in minutes. And we have an option to extend the application by providing an additional prompt. So if I go into the plan over here, I can even type in some more information, like if I want to add page number one, page number two, or if I want to view uh, employee history, employee resume, all these things I can go ahead and put as a prompt, and then it will create a page and extend the application. So once this is saved, you get an option to publish it. So you go ahead and publish the application, and once it is published, you can go ahead and share the application. So I won't wait for that. I will just show you the plan part over here. So here in the plan, we have all the plans which you can see. Now if I click on open chat here, I have an option to specify what kind of extension I want to do. So here I have an agent notification. So it says your app is ready along the plan, go to the app. So this is the agent notification, which if you want to view it, you can click on it, and then you will be able to get into that place. Here you can type in the extension plan. So that's it, folks. This is how you can basically use white.powerapps.com to build an app with the help of a prompt. Thanks for watching.